Hi everyone, my name is CJ, I'm the host of this nifty little channel called Pause and Effect, and I've done some streams this year. A lot of streams. I've played quite a number of games this year, some out of vested interest, some out of genuine curiosity, and others out of nostalgia. So I thought I would take this time to do a retrospective on some of my favorite games I've played on stream this year. Because everyone likes top 10 lists, right? Maybe? No? Nothing? Would it be less cringe or more cringe if I used Tier Maker? Please don't answer that. Anyway, to start, I want to get my two honorable mentions out of the way. Hyperlight Drifter by Heart Machine and Ghost Song by Old Moon Games. Both games are fun, and I've nothing truly bad to say about either of them. However, despite me liking them, they have nothing on the top 10, so they're relegated to this position. That's all it really is. Coming in at number 10 is Ark Knights by Studio Montaigne, Hypergriff, and Yostar. I'm more grateful to the community itself than this game, considering Rate Up is a lie when it comes to my gacha pulls, but from the few streams I've done to the podcast I did with my friends showing the game love, I really enjoy playing it, and I'll forever be grateful to everyone who discovered my channel through this game, because I know there are a lot of you. Thank you all so much, and I'll definitely be doing more streams of it for a while to come whenever something interesting happens. Harmonizing into number 9 is Crypt of the Necrodancer by Brace Yourself Games, and what can I say about this one? Castlevania vibes, simplistic gameplay, banger soundtracks, the list goes on. The beauty about this game being a roguelike is that you can play it whenever you want with whatever goal in mind you're looking to hit, which is always fun. Even when I get frustrated with the game, I always find myself going, well, my luck didn't work out, try again, which is the healthiest level of cope I can muster. Still, great game, love it to pieces. And I can't wait for the sequel Rift of the Necrodancer as well, whenever that decides to release. Riding in at number 8 is Monster Hunter World Iceborn by Capcom. I've been a Monster Hunter fan for over a decade, and this sits just under 4 Ultimate for my favorite Monster Hunter experience. The gameplay is solid, I like the music, the monster designs are fun, and the game's difficulty sits just right with me. I take a few issues with the game's pacing, but it's not enough to stop me from playing. There are definitely some peaks and valleys with this overall experience, but I wouldn't trade any of them for the world. And remember, the grind don't quit, it just wishes you would. Relaxing at number 7 is Valhalla, Cyberpunk Bartender Action by Sukaban Games. All I can really say about this one is that I played it on a whim but ended up really resonating with the main characters. There was definitely joy to be had in acting out everyone's scenarios and bringing the characters to life in my own way, which may not be appreciated by some of you, but I had a great time regardless. And it goes to show things picked up on a whim can often surprise you, so give them a try sometime. Here's hoping that their upcoming sequel, Nirvana Cyberpunk Bartender Action, makes a similar impact when it eventually releases. Time looping to number 6 is The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask by Nintendo. This game easily sits in the pantheon for top 3 Zelda games for me and has held a special place in my heart since childhood. Despite my frustrations in the later parts of the playthrough, overall I'll always enjoy playing the game and will hold on to the fond memories dearly no matter how many times I've played it. I'd also like to point out that I'm biased in favor of the mask transformations, and that's why I love it so much. But yeah, nostalgia aside, this is a game that I think everyone should experience once, and there's plenty of ways to do that, so why not give it a go? You might like it. And now we got number 5 with East 9 Monstrumnox by Falcom. The story on this may not have been the greatest, but the gameplay, music, and open world nature, despite the constraints of said open world, really resonated with me. Plus, the game took one of my biggest gripes with Ys 8, the random raid battles, and integrated them pretty decently into the game's flow and pacing, so I can't complain about that. But yeah, gameplay above all else, and that was great. I had a lot of fun with this one, and I can't wait for Ys 10 Nordics to release in the West. Maybe I'll end up playing Ys 8 too to kill time, you never know. Hacking in at number 4 is Crosscode by Radical Fish Games. I'm so glad I gave this game another chance, to be honest. I remember having a bad time trying the demo with just a MacBook keyboard and trackpad many years ago, but this time, with a PS4 controller in hand, I was able to get into it and I had a blast. The gameplay was fun, the music kept me vibing, and I was more invested in the character growth than the overarching story, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm very curious to see what their upcoming sequel or spin-off, Project Terra, brings us in the future too. Also, quick aside, this game celebrated its 5-year anniversary back in September. Fun stuff! Freewheeling in at number 3 is Bomb Rush Cyberfunk by Team Reptile. I've been excited about this game since the original announcement, and in my opinion, the game delivered and then some. The gameplay is a bit simplistic, but there's beauty to be found in the simplicity, all things considered. Where the game really shines is its style and its funky music, intending to pay homage to Jet Set Radio and then exceeding its source material in every regard. I hope that Team Reptile considers making more games like this, and even if they don't do another BRC, I hope they're able to keep this style, as they've hit on something brilliant here for years to come. Sailing into the number 2 spot is Sea of Stars by Sabotage Studio. What can I say other than I fell in love with this game? It sincerely scratched those old school JRPG, Chrono Trigger, Golden Sun, and other similar itches that I've been missing for the longest time. Plus, it's the only JRPG I've played in recent years that has warmed my cold dead heart. I've laughed, I've cried, I've been filled with awe and wonder, I couldn't wait to see what happened next, and I've overall had the best time playing this game, from the story to the gameplay to the music to just about everything. I sincerely hope more people give this and Sabotage's other game, The Messenger, the recognition they deserve, and I can't wait to see what they do next. And finally, sitting pretty at number 1 is Pizza Tower by Tour to Pizza. Because what else was it going to be, guys? It's the only game I've streamed multiple playthroughs of and continue to play well after finishing it. Pizza Tower is easily one of the most entertaining games I've played this year, complete with a well-crafted soundtrack and hilarious over-the-top gameplay. No matter how many times I play it, there's always some funny new revelation to be had or some funny joke or observation to make about the game itself. This one is for the books, and I hope Tour to Pizza continues to deliver. And that about covers it, everyone. Thank you for tuning into this video, thank you for tuning into my streams, and I hope to see you around in the community. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya!